This is a 1954 Renault 4CV.
Not to be confused with the
Citroën 2CV. There's a lot of people say, oh, it's the upgraded model. No, that's a Citroën. This is a Renault. It's a rare car, especially rare in right-hand drive. A London-built car, 750cc engine, 4-cylinder, water-cooled, which I bought as a wreck in 2015, and I restored it over the next 3 years.
Martin Campbell and Marie McCary have just driven over from Bradford in their soon-to-be auctioned Renault.
But it was rotten everywhere. It's welded everywhere, bottom of every door, all underneath, all the wings, the bonnet, everything needed welding. I think the roof was the only bit that didn't require any welding. And I bought the car supposedly not requiring any welding. Well, I was 2 years solid welding before it was solid enough to start painting it.
How rare are these then?
I think there's 16 left on the road. There's only a handful of right-hand drive ones because they all rotted away.
Developed in secret in occupied France during World War II, Renault engineers designed their own rear-engine, rear-wheel drive small car. Affectionately nicknamed the lump of butter due to its shape and sandy yellow colour, it was less of a design choice but more of a practical solution to use up paint stocks recovered from the German army. The 4CV took post-war France by storm. Compact and cheap, it could carry 4 adults comfortably. And with the front hood revealing nothing but a luggage space, left curious onlookers wondering where they'd hidden the engine. The 4CV bowed out in 1961, but its success helped establish Renault as a major car manufacturer on the world stage.
Lots of my tea making went into the restoration of this car.
Get that on record.
Get that on record.
It's not getting used enough. I've got 3 other classic cars.
We do 1940s events and 50s events. We go to a lot of vintage festivals. We do all the dancing, Lindy Hop.
Come on, you can give us a quick dance.
Go on, sorry. That was more jive.
The exercise was in doing it. It was a lot of hard work. While it's still absolutely mint, let somebody
Yeah,
else
he
enjoy
retired
it.
last year and he's just in the garage all the time, doing work, morning till night. It's just ridiculous.
Do you ever see it?
No, I see less of him now he's retired. Except for the tea. Following it up here and I'm thinking, oh, it's such a cute car, it's so cute. I'll be sad to see it go, yeah.
Time for another project.
You know, 10...
I was hoping for 10 plus. I've only seen one other and he paid 8 for that and it's nowhere near as good as this one. So, you know, I'm hopeful.
I knew it as a Renault 750, but it's also known as a Renault 4CV. They were built around about 1956 by the Renault company and they were the forerunner of the Renault Dauphine, if you remember that.
Retired garage hand Bubbles has popped back to Pickering for a trip down memory lane.
I had one just like this, identical to this, in metallic green when I was probably 18. And I bought it from a garage near Northallerton for the princely sum of £165. And I drove it around on the Saturday and set off back to Peterborough on the Sunday night and tipped it up on black ice and wrote it off. Went out through the sunroof. I broke my collarbone in that, but it was a super, super little car. This is exactly as they were. Everything is just as I remember it. A little 3-speed gearbox. Not particularly quick, but by God, could it slide on black ice. Suicide doors, but look at that, that's lovely. I haven't seen one in this country in right-hand drive for many years. I think they came out to perhaps compete with the Citroën 2CV, which was an entirely different car. This was more like a proper car. They did tend to rust, as did all French cars. I think they sprayed them with rust. The engine is in the back, obviously, as you know. A little 4-cylinder Renault engine. Health and safety, you put the fuel in where the engine is. Red hot engine, petrol. Ow. Just got my fingers. The bloody things are still getting me.
Despite the unrequited love, Bubbles' affections haven't waned.
My favourite car.
Your favourite car?
My favourite car.
Really?
Yes. I would love this, but I think it's going to make too much money for me. It could make £5,000 or £6,000. It could make 8,000. I don't know. It's the rarity value, and there'll still be parts available in France, lurking in a barn. A lovely, lovely, pretty little car.
It's auction day, et la Renault bleue est à vendre.
It's just such a, like a pasty colour, isn't it? It's like the colour of hospital walls or something. It's blooming red leather seats, honestly. It must have been so popular years ago, mustn't it? You're hoping to do 8 to 9. Yeah, it must do that, mustn't it? Funny little thing.
The little Renault 750, now this has caused a bit of interest over the last week or two, quite rightly so. Little beauty, Jack said it runs sweet. Where are we going to be on that? £6,500. At £6,500 bid, 6,005, 6,6, 6,007, 6,8 with Mark. And 7,8's gone to Andy. Andy, you're out. 8,6, that's Mark's bid at 8,6. 8,8 is Andy. 9,2, Mark's phone. 9,4, Andy. 9,4, Andy's bid. Thanks for letting me know, 9,4. Third and last time and sold. Andy's phone.
He didn't think he was going to get it, but we picked them all, didn't we?
What's he going to do with it?
I don't know. Go to France in it, maybe.
I said to my wife, I need to buy another classic car. And she said, well, get a small one so it'd fit in the garage and won't be in the way. So we went to Mathewsons and I saw this. I thought, hang on, that's more relevant to me than a Morris Minor. I think, like Derek says, you go there for one thing and see something else, think, oh, yeah, that's different. The reason it attracted to it was its history related to me, and it's in good nick. Win-win.
In North Yorkshire, the baby blue Renault 4CV is enjoying a bon voyage.
Lovely day to have a drive on, you know, with something like this. It's like the Sunday drive without the Sunday. Just sort of wonderful to try something different from the norm. It's one of those things that most people won't get to experience.
New owner Robert Young is no stranger to the classic car game. He's spent a lifetime loving them.
How many cars do you think you've had?
Well, including my wife's cars, I think we had about 60.
60?
About 60, yeah.
That's a lot of cars.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. My first car I bought when I was 17 was an MO Morris Oxford. I had a Mini Traveller. One of the few cars I made money on was I bought a Fiat 500 for £75. I ran that for maybe a couple of years, and I think I sold that just under £300. And then I had a Hillman Imp for a while as I run about. One car I always fancied was a Renault Twingo, but I never got one. not even a hire car.
Now, Rob's turning back the clock with a car from his past.
When we lived in Australia, my cousins lived there as well. He had a Renault 750, and which is a bit unusual even for Aussie, but he used to come pick me up sometimes and just drive around. It seemed so quirky even then, and it just stuck in my memory. Again, happy times when you're young, you know, is what evolves from it.
Much of the renovation has been done by the previous owners, but Robert's continued the top-notch tinkering.
It's been modified nicely because it has indicators built into the rear lights, but it's also got the flip-out trafficators, which indicate as well. Then I've had the door mirrors, managed to drop on these. This makes the car much more drivable, a lot safer. The previous owner did a cracking job, but he couldn't drop on these apparently, whereas I was lucky enough to do that.
And as for Robert's ingenious solution to the little Renault's weight distribution, et voila.
This is the boot, such as it is. I've got a spare wheel in here, the brake reservoir, and I've got a gallon of water just to put a bit of weight in there, actually, because it's a bit light at the front. All the weight's at the back. You can see there's nothing at the front apart from the spare wheel, my gallon of water, and me.
What's the long-term plan for it?
I don't know, really. I just enjoy it at the moment. Having whetted my appetite, it's something from my childhood, and I thought, well, I've got some other ones I wouldn't mind trying as well. So, you know, if I find something else that rekindles an interest, who knows?